Dave, for the last hour, I've been using this umbrella, but actually right now, I don't need it anymore because it did stop raining. Just behind these trees here is where that home is located and where that erosion is occurring. Chazelle actually brought his film Whiplash to the film festival 2 years ago. This time he's returning with La La Land and now with 14 Oscar nominations. So come on down here to Heritage Oaks Bank, downtown San Luis Obispo. They will be open here until 5 and make a difference in someone's life. This is the vial that naloxone comes in. It's administered through this nasal piece. You insert the vial into this piece, press down, which releases the medication into the overdose victim's nose. So I hope that you still have your umbrella and your rain jacket handy because you're likely going to need it. After losing his ability to walk, Evan Lalani hasn't lost his optimism or drive to live his life the way he's always intended. Now that he's back home, continuing his recovery, he's looking forward to what lies ahead. Last December, 18-year-old Evan Lalani fell from Bishop Peak, suffering a spinal injury that left him paralyzed from the waist down. It wasn't until about a week after his injury that Lalani had this realization.
I had a weird, just total 180 in my mindset and thought, you know what, I was happy before, but I can live a totally different life and be just as happy.
After being treated at Sierra Vista Regional Medical Center and Stanford, he spent time at Valley Medical Center in Santa Clara recovering.
That's where I got a lot of my strength back, and I had a lot of fractured bones, and then obviously a broken neck, a broken spine.
Proving his body's resilience.
You think back to the first day when you could hardly, push up out of your chair and move to another surface, and now you're just moving around and being mobile like you could have really never imagined.
Lalani credits his work ethic for reaching new milestones in his recovery.
I mean, I've put in a lot of hard work, and really just if you just push hard and just do everything you can, you will see results.
He didn't make it here alone. He's got a second source of strength, a network of friends and family.
Seeing everyone basically bring their lives to a halt and just turn and focus on what can they do for me has just been, I can't even describe it.
A first-year engineering student at Cal Poly, Lalani wants to use his smarts to help others facing similar obstacles.
It just has kind of intrigued me to look for maybe a possible solution through engineering, or maybe not cure, but something that can just make life a little easier for people who are in the same situation as I am.
So what's next for Evan? He'll continue his recovery here on the Central Coast and plans to return to Cal Poly next fall to continue working towards a degree in manufacturing engineering. Reporting in the studio, I'm Brooke Martell, KSBY News. Well, Dan, a survey from the American Psychological Association says that 52% of American adults who took that survey say that this election is a very or somewhat significant source of stress. Now, those findings were highlighted from the annual Stress in America survey, and those results come out in 2017. However, I spoke to a local psychologist, and she said there is no doubt about those results. As the election draws near, Americans are becoming more anxious, and experts are taking notice. Dr. Hannah Roberts says each year a study is done on stress, and this year there are high levels among those surveyed.
There seems to be something about how much exposure someone has to the conversation and how much someone is engaging in conversations around election-related topics.
Locals say they are stressed. According to the survey, the groups impacted the most are senior citizens and millennials.
You watch the debates between Trump and Clinton, and there's a lot of animosity going on between the two of them, and it's kind of stressful.
The internet is also playing a factor.
Definitely dramatizes everything.
Some say they're tired of going to social media only to see more election-related opinions and disputes.
I think it should be less. We know who's running. We know what they don't like the other guy. We get it.
The end is near, but for some, concern grows with each passing day.
I'm ready for it to end, but I'm also nervous for what the outcome is.
Dr. Roberts says there's a way to mediate your stress during this election season.
Volunteering, making sure you do vote, doing things that feel productive, feel like you're contributing.
Also, limit your screen time and how much of it is spent on social media.
And don't start your day right away with going right to your screen.
Another concern Dr. Roberts says she is hearing from her clients and patients is, how will I handle my relatives during the holidays once we know who is elected as president? And she says another tip is to simply not talk politics. Reporting live and local in San Luis Obispo, I'm Brooke Martell, KSBY News.